When you think of space exploration, you probably picture us hunting for liquid water on Mars or Europa. But the James Webb Space Telescope just caught something on Pluto and Titan that completely breaks that rule, and it's changing how we think about life itself. We usually assume that if a place is freezing, nothing happens there. It's like a freezer at home. Things stop moving, chemical reactions stall, and the world goes dormant. That's why we've ignored the icy edges of our solar system for decades. We figured it's too cold for anything interesting to be built. But here is the strange part. Those worlds aren't just blocks of dead ice. They are actually covered in a complex reddish gunk called tholins. Think of tholins like the burnt crust on a loaf of bread. You don't get that crust just by having flour and water. You need heat and time to transform those ingredients into something new. On Pluto and Titan, they don't have an oven. Instead, they have radiation. Sunlight and cosmic rays hit simple gases like methane and nitrogen, acting like a constant slow-motion blowtorch. This energy smashes molecules apart and glues them back together into massive, complicated organic structures. Most people think that because these worlds are cold, they must be chemically dead. But that's a massive misunderstanding. Cold doesn't mean the chemistry stops. It just means the chemistry changes. It's a slow cooker process. James Webb has been staring at these surfaces, and the light it's capturing shows that these crusts are becoming incredibly complex. We aren't talking about basic building blocks anymore. We are seeing structures that look suspiciously like the precursors to biological molecules. Imagine you're trying to build a Lego castle. If you only have 2 bricks, you can't build much. But if you have millions of bricks slowly being dropped onto your floor by a machine, eventually you're going to end up with a shape that looks like a wall, then a room, then maybe even a tower. That's what's happening on these moons. The radiation is the machine, and the methane is the bricks. The real surprise isn't that we found life. The surprise is that these places have been building the tools for life for billions of years without us even noticing. We spent years looking for a puddle of water, while these worlds were busy baking the recipe for life in the dark. If these icy worlds are already building the complex ingredients for life, what exactly is the missing spark that would turn those ingredients into something that can actually move?